Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. We begin in Washington, where U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that the United States will contribute $10 billion to the newly formed Board of Peace, aimed at rebuilding war-torn Gaza after years of conflict. The announcement came during the inaugural Board of Peace meeting in Washington, attended by leaders from more than 24 countries pledging support for reconstruction and stabilization efforts. In total, 9 nations pledged around $7 billion toward relief and rebuilding initiatives. Several countries also agreed to deploy troops and train police as part of a proposed international stabilization force. However, President Trump did not clarify how the U.S. funds would be sourced, nor whether congressional approval would be required, raising questions about how and when the initiative will move forward. Critics have also raised concerns over transparency and the overall scope of the plan, particularly as tensions continue in the region. Also, at the summit, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif urged all sides to end ceasefire violations in Gaza to achieve lasting peace. Speaking at the meeting chaired by U.S. President Donald Trump, Prime Minister Sharif emphasized the importance of Palestinian self-determination and called for the implementation of United Nations resolutions. Leaders discussed long-term reconstruction strategies and stability for the enclave, while President Trump praised Prime Minister Sharif's leadership and expressed optimism about international cooperation. In a further show of support, President Trump lauded Pakistan's leadership during the meeting, describing Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif as a committed partner for peace. He also referred to Field Marshal Asim Munir as a great personality and a tough fighter, highlighting Pakistan's role in promoting regional stability. The U.S. president referenced past diplomatic efforts aimed at preventing escalation with India and reiterated that the Board of Peace seeks to secure a brighter future for Gaza. During the same gathering, President Trump unveiled a broader plan involving both funding and troop deployments to support reconstruction and security in Gaza. Several Muslim-majority nations, including Morocco, Indonesia, Albania, Kazakhstan, and Kosovo, committed personnel to the new International Stabilization Force. Indonesia reportedly offered thousands of troops. Pakistan, however, was not named among contributing nations. Pakistan's Foreign Office has stated it may consider future peacekeeping roles but will not join any disarmament mandates until the force's mission and objectives are clearly defined. Turning now to economic developments, Pakistan and the United States have signed a strategic pact to redevelop the historic Roosevelt Hotel in New York City. The Memorandum of Understanding was signed by Pakistan's Finance Minister and the U.S. General Services Administration, with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif witnessing the ceremony. The agreement aims to evaluate the technical and commercial feasibility of renovating the century-old property, which Pakistan acquired in 2000. Officials say the collaboration forms part of broader economic ties and privatization efforts, potentially unlocking significant value from the hotel's prime Manhattan location. Detailed financial terms and timelines have not yet been disclosed. For more on this development, we go to our correspondent Eric Westwood in New York.
Thank you, Chris. The Roosevelt Hotel sits in the heart of Manhattan and has long been viewed as a strategic asset for Pakistan. Officials here say the new memorandum focuses on assessing renovation costs, commercial viability, and potential public-private partnership models. The U.S. General Services Administration is expected to conduct technical evaluations before any redevelopment begins. While specifics remain limited, analysts believe the project could significantly enhance the property's market value and strengthen bilateral economic cooperation. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Eric. In other news, Pakistan has offered new sea-linked trade routes to Russia and Central Asia through its Arabian seaports as part of a strategy to become a major regional trade hub. Federal Communications Minister Abdul Aleem Khan highlighted Pakistan's strategic geographic position, noting that it can connect landlocked nations to global shipping networks. The government has allocated land at Gwadar Port for Central Asian partners and is working with countries including Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan to accelerate cross-border trade through digital systems and improved coordination. Officials say the initiative aims to boost regional connectivity and economic integration. Finally, France and India are deepening defense cooperation with plans to jointly produce Rafale fighter jets and military helicopters. French President Emmanuel Macron made the announcement following talks in New Delhi. India has approved the procurement of up to 114 additional Rafale aircraft, potentially under a deal valued at more than $35 billion, building on its existing fleet. The partnership is also expected to expand submarine and helicopter manufacturing collaboration, reflecting closer strategic strategic ties between the two countries. The move comes amid heightened regional tensions, including recent clashes along the Pakistan-India border. Islamabad has not publicly responded to today's Defense Pact announcement. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.